Welcome to Toffee TV. We're continuing our preview of the World Cup, given it kicks off this week. You're excited about the World Cup? Oh, I didn't even introduce you. I'm joined by Sarah Halpin from the Blue Room and many other things. Lovely young lady and a noisy motorbike.
Yeah.
Are you excited about the World Cup?
Do you know what? I really am, actually. Yeah. It's nice because with Everton and the Premier League and everything like that, I think I care too much.
Yeah.
And it's like if it doesn't go the right way, it can really ruin my mood. Whereas I care just about the right amount about the World Cup. You know, so with England, I do want to see England do well.
Yeah.
But there's so many other exciting countries to watch.
Yeah.
You know, like Brazil, France, Germany.
Yeah.
So we're in for a treat, aren't we?
It's great, and it's great to just watch football and just enjoy the game rather than the emotion and the heartache that goes with Everton, isn't it? And the pressure.
And it's on all the time.
Oh,
we were just saying, weren't we? Like,
hilarious. I was saying to you that I said to me missus, June the 16th, Saturday, just do whatever you want that day, because basically there's 4 games on and
take my
you
credit
won't be
card.
seeing me go and do what else. Are you messing? She's a woman, she's in charge of all the money. And that's it, you know what I mean? It'll just be get up, do me 250 steps every hour to make sure I'm moving and watch all the games.
That's it.
But we're talking about Group F here. There it is. Germany, Mexico, Sweden and Korea. Germany, surely, to get through this group.
They'll walk it, won't they? They've got to. I think, for me, Germany, they've got to be one of the favourites for the entire tournament.
I think they'll win.
I'm going with Brazil, but I think
Brazil.
it's going to be... Yeah, I'd like Brazil to win.
Love them.
So do I, funnily enough.
I absolutely love... if I'm being honest. I love Brazil. I really do. And they're who I'd like England to win it, but I'm not really that arsed to be honest. But Brazil, I really would love to win because I love Brazil. I've grown up and
the
just
players
the
produce.
the goal kit and, you know, just fantastic. But Germany, I think, are a top quality side. Still, they're the world champions, of course.
Yeah.
And I just think they've got so much know-how in this tournament. You know, they just, like the 2014 one, Argentina were mustard.
Yeah.
Played Germany spanked Brazil 7-1 in their own country and then obviously won it. So you can't really see past Germany, certainly in this group.
There's no way that they're not going to qualify for this, is there? I'd eat my hat, to be honest. I
don't know whether it's a nice hat, to be fair.
It's all right, this, isn't it?
But I don't think you'd enjoy that, Sarah.
I don't think I would, so I'm hoping the boys don't let me down, else I'll be on in a week or two.
It's no good.
Eating this very
You will,
hat.
because we'll just film you eating it.
Well, that's it. I'm a woman of my word.
You will.
You will. So
you will. So
I will eat this hat.
What would you eat with it? What would you put on it? You can't just eat it.
I do like.
If you'd had to put a condiment on it, what would you?
I like spice. I'm a sucker for Tabasco. So, yeah. Tabasco I'd have on almost everything. That'd
burn a bit.
That would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Let's get back to the footy.
You do this to me, Baz.
No, sorry. No, it's just you the one throwing out the things you're going to eat your hat and stuff. Obviously, they've got players like Ozil, you know, Tony Cruz is a fabulous footballer. Manuel Neuer is fit again now, the keeper, captain.
Cracking keeper as well, isn't he?
Unreal. Thomas Muller, who's a really, you know, I think he's underrated. Muller, he's great for Bayern Munich, but I think he's underrated when people talk about the best players in the world. I know he's not silky footballer, but
that's the difference, isn't it? People look to your Cristiano Ronaldo's, your Messi as the two because of their tricks and their flair and everything, whereas Muller maybe goes under the radar a little bit, but for me he falls into that category of world class, absolute world class, top class. So
definitely. But the one to watch, if there's a one to watch, is Timo Werner, who's obviously a Red Bull Leipzig and young German striker. A lot of European clubs looking. Everton tried to buy him last year, and
how many signings do we always say?
I think we went for him, didn't we? And they wanted 70 million, and I think we offered about 50. We're probably like, no, we're not paying more. But he's a fantastic footballer.
Yeah,
and this summer, I think a lot of the big boys will be keeping an eye on him, and if he does okay.
Oh, that's all you have to do on this stage. You know, you play a couple of good World Cup games, and that's it. The price, the inflation, because literally the whole world is watching you. So it's one thing to be you know, doing it on stage in the Bundesliga or whatever, but you go and you put on that Germany shirt and you're out there smashing it, and all kinds are going to come in. I think I think we've probably missed our window there, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so. Pity we couldn't have put Sneijder in the French squad. I know that he'd done all right. Williams in the Welsh squad. Mexico, let's move on. So we think Germany are going to win it. They won every qualifying game, had 100% record in qualifying, so they've kind of put their marker down in the sand, haven't they, of what a side they are.
Yeah.
Mexico, with Carlos Vela there, they've got some good players. He's playing out in MLS now, Vela, for LAFC. Got Dos Santos, who we know from his time at Spurs and really doing it. In fact, he's at LA Galaxy. Players like Hernandez, who was at West Ham, Chicharito, who didn't do as well as possibly people thought he might at West Ham.
I thought he was going to have a really good season when they signed him last summer. I actually thought West Ham were going to be one of the ones to kind of watch. Obviously that wasn't how it turned out in the end, but they made some big signings, and I thought getting Hernandez in, I'd always really rated him. I thought he's going to be a bit of quality for them, but he's not really shown that this season. I mean, it was a bit of a write-off for West Ham as well, wasn't it? So who knows, maybe he'll come good on the big stage here when he's out representing his country. But they've got some decent players, Mexico. I mean, they're not tough. They're a tough team to beat, and we were talking as well, weren't we, about the man to watch, young Lozano.
Lozano, obviously linked with Everton. Yeah.
What do you think of him?
I think he looks very good. He's looked very good in the Dutch league. Obviously, he was good in Mexico, hence why Marcel Brands took him to PSV in the first place. And the Mexicans are very excited by him. So I'm going to be interested to see what he's like on that stage.
Definitely.
He looks good on YouTube, but so does everybody.
This is it. The amount.
I look good on YouTube.
Per Kroldrup looked good on YouTube. Yeah, well, I don't even know if YouTube is going then, to be honest.
To be fair, you know, it's one of them. But he's exciting. I mean, he's fast. That. Is he the kind of player you'd like to see Everton?
100%. Yeah. It's like we were saying earlier, weren't we? If you look at the youngsters we've got to come back in, hopefully, one of the main things I'm hoping for is that Lookman comes in and is given a real chance this season. If you think we've got Theo Walcott as well, even Nikola Vlasic, and then we need to get someone like Lozano in, there's really young, exciting players. Even Walcott's still not, you know, he's been around forever, but he's still only 27, 28, isn't he? And that's really healthy competition then as well. And I think Lozano's obviously worked with Marcel Brands before at PSV. He's come out and said, I wouldn't rule anything out. And that's why I love the World Cup as well. It's a good chance to look at these players that we've been linked with and get more of a feel for them. And
the only problem is sometimes when you buy players off the back of a World Cup,
you don't want to do too well, do we?
And they've shone on that stage, and you go, they come and don't do anything. But you're right, they were undefeated as well in qualification. So you know, and that's the opening game, isn't it? Germany and Mexico. So that, I mean,
be a good one, that.
It will be. I mean, do you see them as the two favourites to get out the group?
I'd probably say so, yes. Yeah. I think Mexico have probably got a bit more in their locker than Sweden and Korea have. I mean, when I think of Korea, I think of Son. And that's it, you know. And I think there's quite a few countries like that in the World Cup, isn't it? Everyone seems to have their star. It's only like your Germanys, your Brazils.
If you go through the teams, though, you do look at the teams and go, God, he plays for them, doesn't he? And he plays for them, and like someone like Egypt, who've got half a dozen players. You go, I forgot he was Egyptian, and you know, you start looking, going, actually, that team's all right, you know. And I think with Mexico, are tough, but I think Korea will be fit. They always have a decent World Cup as well, because they always seem a very united team, and they work hard. And with Son's absolutely brilliant.
He's class, isn't he?
He's brilliant. They've got Lee Young-chong as well, who plays for Crystal Palace. He didn't have a great season for them, and they've got Chan, I think, who plays for Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg, who done very well in the Europa League. So they have got players who can cause problems, you know. And I think, again, it's the first group game is the one. If Korea were to beat Sweden, then they're right in the mix then.
Exactly.
You know, if they get 2 draws against these 5 points, I think you're getting out the group. So it's going to be interesting. Sweden, they haven't took Zlatan.
No.
The thing with Ibrahimovic is, it's mad. He's scored 4 goals in his last 2 games for LA Galaxy over in the States. He was asked a while ago, would he be going the World Cup? He said, they're on to me every day. I don't know, we'll see. So I don't know whether they just omitted him or he wouldn't commit to that, so they omitted him. So he's not in it, and now he's moaning that he's not in it, going, they haven't got the talisman there and stuff. So you're like, well, you probably should have said then, I'll go, yeah, I want to go, you know.
I can't see why on earth Sweden wouldn't want to take Zlatan. I can't see why any team wouldn't want to take Zlatan with them. Yeah. It doesn't matter. He could be 65 and you still wouldn't put him past doing some of the incredible things he does. That's exactly it, the talisman. I mean, you know, look at what can happen. Look at what happened to Liverpool a few weeks ago in the Champions League final, how much it can just having that presence. You felt the crowd and everything when, of course, Salah got injured. Just having him there sometimes gives the rest of the team and the players that belief that they could do something. They've got that magic man.
And it takes the pressure off other players, because everyone looks at Zlatan and he can handle all that. He's big enough to take the pressure. Then
that's it. You think Sweden, you think Zlatan, you'd think it should be his face there. Yeah, now, you know, so
and he's not going. Obviously, they've got Lindelof. Once or what, he plays for Manchester United. Of course, he's done all right. Sebastian Larsson is still going.
Good gosh.
Seb Larsson's been going forever.
Oh my gosh. How old is he now?
He's about 35, isn't he? He played for Hull now or something.
In the World Cup.
He's going. They got Forsberg, who's a good player as well. And Emil Kraft is the one that they're all talking about, lad that plays at Bologna. He's right full-back. Allegedly a lot of the big European clubs looking at him. Quick right back. He's been in and out of Bologna this year with injury, but he's the one apparently that a lot of the big European clubs are looking at, so he's one to look out for. But I think where Sweden will come up short is in the final third, not having Ibrahimovic. I think it makes a big difference. And they always seem to have decent strikers, but not ones who put the ball in the net regularly. You know, they had obviously Henrik Larsson, who was incredible, and Ibrahimovic for a while, and they were a real threat. But I just worry about their goals for them
going forward. If they're going to have
but they're always a tough side to play against. Always.
They are. Well, this is the thing, isn't it, with the World Cup? Like, anything kind of can happen, and they're all decent teams. Obviously, you've got your elite teams, but then you just never know. As you said, if Korea were to come and get a result, or Mexico to get a result against Germany, if any of them can get a result against Germany, then it's kind of fair game, isn't it? You know, you'd look to Germany to definitely qualify. But the other interesting thing about this World Cup is that because there's no, I spoke about this yesterday a little bit on the radio, that there's no real group of death kind of thing. So it means that I think going forward as the competition progresses, you're going to get a lot of tasty games as the competition goes on. And I'm looking forward to that, you know, like seeing some of the real elite players come in there face to face. And I'm excited. I really am excited for the World Cup this year.
It should be good. Yeah, interesting. There you go. Me and Sarah are going for, quite obviously, Germany and Mexico to get out the group.
Germany and Mexico.
But will probably be Sweden and Germany. Look at the kit as well. There's no way. With their kits, there's no way they're not getting on.
What about Nigeria's one though? I know they're not in this group, but
I like Peru. Peru's away. Yes, please. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Group F, the World Cup. Are you looking forward to the World Cup? Is it a nice break from Everton or any of your clubs, whoever you support and are watching this, or you just can't wait for club football to come back? I can't wait, I'll be honest, just for the amount of games and the consumption of football over the next month.
That's
it. And it's nothing to worry about. You can just sit down and enjoy it. It's great.
Exactly. Feet up. Saturday, we know what we're doing, don't we?
That's it. Sorted. 4 games.
Moving.
Not moving.
Done.
It's all good. Well, moving every hour for me 250 steps. Other than that, it's good. Cheers for watching. See you soon.